All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome into the first ever Comic Book Women Market Report. Tonight, we are going to be spotlighting a rising star in the industry, Rose Besch. Hi, girls. How's it going?
Hey, hi. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone in the chat.
Lucy's not on her cell phone, but now we have Jen on her cell phone, so like we traded one for the other.
Yeah. You never know with this, you never know who's gonna have some difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Yes,
it's bound to happen, right? It's bound to happen.
Yes.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, we're excited. This is our first time. So you guys, if you've watched our show in the past, it's kind of been like a hodgepodge of different topics, and we're trying to kind of focus it a little bit here. So moving forward, we're going to be reformatting the show into a market report based on different female creators, and we're talking writers, artists. It's going to go all across the board.
And characters.
And characters. Good point. And characters. We thought, what better time to kick it off than with Rose Besch, because she's just rising in this industry at tremendous force. So this was a good one for us to start on. Yeah, girls, anything to add?
You have the cool picture?
This one?
Yes.
This cool picture?
She's so beautiful. She's such a beautiful lady. Yeah.
Yeah, so like Rose Besch as it was funny because I was looking up that she's been in DeviantArt for 18 years. Happy belated birthday, because she had her birthday back in March. She
happy birthday.
Right. And then she did some stuff for Mattel. She did like the boxed art for Ever After High and Polly Pocket. And she's been like with Loot Crate and a bunch of other like gaming things and card games. And so she's kind of always been illustrating, but like outside of comics until not recently, 2015.
Yeah, I feel like she's been around for a few years, but just recently she's finally getting the recognition that, you know, she definitely deserves. 2D artist.
Yeah, I honestly, since you guys started talking about her, like I never noticed her. I didn't know her art or anything like that. So this is completely new to me. And I was looking at her page and she's really great artist. I really like that silk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that.
And what's really cool is if you follow her on Instagram or Twitter, sometimes she'll release like the mock-ups she has. So for Silk, the one that for Silk #2, she actually had 4 mock-ups that she posted, and it was kind of neat that she's doing that.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. So we figured we would honor her tonight, guys. There's JoJo over at Flicks and Comics. Good to have you in. She is becoming one of our favorite guest hosts over at Nearing Nirvana on Fridays, so make sure you guys tune into that if you haven't already. But yeah, Rose Besch, guys, let's kick it off with her first book. So like with any artist, as soon as they start, what do you do? Climbing the ranks, people automatically start hunting down their first book, and collectors went nuts over this one. You can't even find it. Like, you can't find this thing.
The thing is, it's funny. It's a cover A. So if I would say keep looking in your back issue bins, because there has to be.
Maybe somebody missed it.
Yeah, and then this one, it's so I wonder if you can still order it. I don't know how, because a lot of the times I feel that since this is Boom, like the kids one, I feel like sometimes it's still like available since they don't order that many at the stores. So I don't know. It's also like worth checking out, as your local comic book store to see if it's still available for order.
I don't think you can order this anymore. I'm pretty sure you can't.
I went on.
It's 2015. Never mind.
Yeah, this is pretty. This is her very first one.
I think there were still 4 on. Oh, okay. So the real quick about Bee and Puppy Cat is, do you guys ever watch the YouTube series?
Ellie did. I've seen Ellie watching this.
Oh
Yes.
yes, Netflix now.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
Yeah.
season two.
Romy watches it. Yes. Okay. Now it just right now when you said
Light bulb.
yes, because I see it on YouTube. Yep.
Yeah, so Netflix picks it up for a second to produce a second season. It's due out in 2021, 2022. And from the articles I was reading, it's going to be aimed at 18 to 30-year-olds. So that's interesting.
That'll be a shift.
So it's another kind of like My Little Pony type of thing.
I don't know.
That it,
I haven't watched it yet. I definitely am going to add it to my long to watch list.
But yeah, if you guys can find this, definitely pick it up. Again, this is Rose Besch's first comic book back in 2015, and here's what it's going for now. It's crazy. Look at these prices, man.
Yeah, so on eBay, when I looked this morning, there's 4 available. And it does kind of range. So I think like the 125s buy it now, so that's kind of nice. But are you guys surprised?
A little bit. I'm curious to see if these prices will hold. If you can, I mean, if you really want her first cover that bad, go for it. But there's so many other covers available, which we'll get to this in a second, that are a little bit more reasonable to me, unless you're like a big time fan of.
If she becomes like, what's her name? Oh my god, what's it? Momoko. You know, everybody's gonna want this first. Like, I mean, like Frison and all those, like, you know, all of their first arts, you know, the first covers, like they go for a lot. So I think this one might hold the value, or probably go a little bit higher.
Well, I would just say maybe I personally, if you really love an artist, back issue bins, because you don't know, right? Just eBay is eBay, but I would just keep it on your hunt list. If you come across it at half price books or in your back issue bin for $5, like why not?
Yeah, and I get that from the collector's aspect of it, but like I look at her stuff and I like some of her covers. This is personally not my favorite one, but again, if you're just doing it to be a collector and to be able to have the full run of it, then that makes sense. But this cover, I mean, it's good, but I would not pay that amount for this. Personally.
Yeah. Same.
Like, this isn't something I'm gonna drop a couple $100s on.
Yeah, I will. That's something that I will, because like I said, I just became aware of her, so I know I wouldn't. But if I find this on the back issues, I will totally put it up for sale.
Right?
And yes, pay me that money.
Flip it. Yeah, Gigi, I get what you're saying there too. I mean, some of our covers are different. This one's it's rare, and again, as soon as collectors found out that she was on the rise, it just became a ghost. So
I mean, it was 7 years ago too. I mean, I'm sure her style obviously has kind of changed a little bit, but not as much.
Well, also, like it's interesting when you look up people that post copies ordered, because like, okay, well, that's not what was printed. And so I've always been curious if there's a way to find out how many exact copies were printed of something. Not ordered, just printed.
Probably. Sorry, I keep kind of blowing into my mic. Probably not that many, because it was meant for kids. So I don't think there's going to be that many out there.
Some are good, some you can pass. Again, and unless you're looking just to flip. But guys, if you are just joining us, be aware that Comic Book Women is kind of taking a shift here. We are going to become more of a market report focused around female creators, artists, characters, anything in the female realm. But I mean, I think the girls will agree. We have our own driving force here. So this is where that channel is kind of heading. Hopefully you're enjoying this so far. Please leave a comment and give us a thumbs up. This is Rose Besch's first book. Anything else to add on this one, girls, before we move on?
No, I'm good. I don't know, Jen.
No, I'm the next one, right?
I don't even think this publisher exists anymore. Who is this publisher?
Yes, it is.
It's Kaboom. It's Kaboom is Boom's kids line.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They still make books.
Okay, now this one I actually like a little bit more. I think this is an interesting cover, the Vampirella cover, which was a store exclusive, guys, if you're just joining us. What do you guys think of this one?
So this Vampirella is number 19. It came out from Dynamite. It is a store exclusive. I couldn't find a print run, but I will say that Golden Apple still has the trade and the Virgin available, and then Frankie's has the trade available for, so the trade's 20 and the set is 40.
Okay. And some dum-dums I'm paying sorry guys, I'm calling in dum-dums.
Well, no, I mean, Anthony was talking about this the other day on Comic Food Chain, how people just don't think to go to the actual store's site versus going on eBay. They assume that the store's sold out.
Yeah.
Right? So they just go straight to eBay. And like, even like our Bird City Comics page, like if you just click on the link and it directs you to our store page, there's discounts and stuff that are offered on our website that you can't get on eBay. So it's definitely
always check the websites first before you go to.
And there's even times that there's like a deal. So let's say 500 are printed, right? Sometimes, or 3,000, whatever the number is. Sometimes a couple comic book stores will go into that one cover and split it up, so they don't like have a big loss, right?
Oh yeah, it happens all the time, yeah.
Right. So what I've been doing is I'll type in the title with the artist into Google and see what pops up, and then click all the stores that it pops up for.
Oh, nice, good one. But yeah, I do like this cover, like you say, Laura. I like how she has that she's thin, but she has that thick legs and booty. And,
I'm gonna go back to that so you can see it better. Yeah.
So I like it. I really like this one actually.
And it just came out last week, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I did see this somewhere, probably on Instagram. But I really like it. I do
limited to 500 for the trade. But the thing about searching the stores is usually if a store or a retailer goes into a cover with other retailers, you're not allowed to undersell each other. Their prices should be consistent across the board. If you see stores doing that, it's probably not part of what they're supposed to be doing. Like, at least that's how it works with us. Like, if we go in with another store, you set a price and you don't underscore each other. That's kind of like bad form, so to speak.
That's the way it should be, right? I mean,
right, yeah.
Partner kind of thing, yeah.
You don't screw over your partner and be like, my site has it $5 less than Lucy's, even though we both went in on it. That's just like...
That's kind of shady. Yeah, shady.
It happens. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I mean, technically that's frowned upon.
So then, Jen, you recommend to check their websites before...
Yeah, so if you want this, it's available on Golden Apple for $20. So that beats eBay by almost half. Over half, right? Half, 40, 41. So yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So this one, you're looking, if you're lucky, you can get the trade at about 45, the set for about 80. I mean,
but that's eBay. If you go through Golden Apple, you're getting, it's 20 for the trade and 40 for the set. So it's like,
that's probably more reasonable, especially if we expect her to keep climbing the way Momoko did. If we're going to keep using Momoko as our basis for how we think this artist is going to perform.
Yeah. I think, I think JJ said that, or somebody said in the chat that, it was Gonzo. Her art is going to be like Peach. So, she might go up there. So, get these while you can.
This one is pretty, though. I like this one better than the original one. But again, like Lucy was saying, I do think her art's kind of evolved a bit. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next store exclusive was the Department of Truth. Jen, fill us in on these details.
So this Department of Truth number 9, it's another store exclusive with 1,500 trade and 750 virgin. It's interesting because if you go to 789 Comics in the UK, along with Sad Lemon Comics, Amorphous Inc., and Mutant Beaver Comics, they're still available on there. But I mean, Department of Truth, I've been hearing, like, I've only read the first 2 issues. I haven't read number 9 yet.
I haven't even started. But you know what, Mighty Mel, this is one of his favorites. He's been pushing this one since it came out, and he loves this series. So he's always talking about this.
He was pushing this before it came out. I remember him talking about it before issue 1 even hit the stores. He's like, this is good. Kind of like that. What was that one he was talking about on our show the other day? You Promised Me Darkness, or...
I think so. I think, yeah.
And Bitterroot.
Yeah.
Bitterroot
too.
Dude.
Yeah.
Mel knows his stuff.
I think it's really cool to get this signed with. Have you seen those colored paint pens?
Oh, the Sharpies, the color Sharpies? Or
but there's like a paint one that I think if you get her to sign carefully by the spine in pink, so it's off in that top left, it might pop a little bit.
That would be pretty. Well, let's see what this one's. Oh wait, before we move on to like the actual stats, JJ was asking, do you think she's getting placed there with Peach because their art style is similar? Yeah. I don't know. It might. What do you guys think? Jen, you start first.
So I don't think it might be in the same realm, but I feel like from seeing Rose's stuff, it's different. Like if you couldn't pass a Rose off as a Momoko, right?
But you know what? I was looking at her Instagram, her past stuff, and it's very anime-ish. Like when
Mm-hmm.
she's drawing, her drawings is like very anime.
Oh, that's
So
right.
yeah,
Oh,
so it is. I feel like Momoko's when she does her own stuff. I feel like it's very anime-ish, and everything right now, like if anime right now, it's kind of like getting very popular out here. So I think they do have a similar kind of. I don't know.
I forgot that I forgot to mention that Rose did 2020 did Marvel anime trading cards.
Right. Yeah.
She reminded me of that. I was like, oh, anime.
I think the most distinctive thing when you're looking at Rose stuff is definitely her use of color. You see a lot more of the neon colors, which makes her very distinguishable against, like, you don't see that a lot with Momoko. If that was the one thing I had to peg on this artist becoming big, it's because of her use of color. It's very strategic.
Well,
in how
it's kind of like Jen Bertel. She uses like very colorful.
Yeah, stuff. Yeah, very
so,
good. Yeah, very good.
Wait, real quick with the prices. What was interesting is that when you get these store variants and they come as a set, or you can get single trade, the price differentials, right? So for the single going for 20 to 30, and then the set going between like 55 and 80, like that was, I don't know, it's interesting because I know when I've gone in on store stuff, I usually just buy like the trade. I wouldn't, unless I really, 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 really love it, and then I'll get the set. But what do you guys?
I'm a fan of the virgins personally. Especially if the artwork's good, the trade takes too much away from it. If I'm trying to appreciate the art, I don't want letters cluttering it up. I just want to see. I want to see the cover, and I'll pay the extra money to get the virgin.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm with you. I love that. I love the virgin covers. But if you're gonna be cheap like me, I rather. I rather get. I don't care. I don't mind the letters. That's the one that I'm gonna have to go with. But yeah, if I'm gonna get if it's the same cover, and I'm gonna get the same thing, just minus the letters, I rather go with the half.
Oh, I have bought a set, and I keep the one I really like, and then I sell the other one, hopefully trying to like make up for the price.
Yeah. Jay got the M&M cover. Hopefully you got it from Bird City Comics. If you didn't, shame. Let's see here. Her colors are very Bartel. Yeah, Lucy nailed it on that one. Shout out to Nick Hart. We've had him on the show before for being on top of the anime and manga stuff. It is becoming popular. It's becoming more of a recognizable style. Think comments. Momoko is more classic anime manga, with watercolor, and Betch seems more dynamic with video game character design, like digital coloring. Yeah. Peach is writing a Marvel comic, and it went to the third print. Rose had a lot of catching up to do. I know, but she's climbing fast, man. Yeah.
But see, I don't know. I like this girl better
than Momoko.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Momoko. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's like she has a lot of like hit and miss. There's some good that are really good. I'm not the one who's gonna be running out the door to go and get one of her covers. If I see it, I'll get it. If not, oh well. I'm not gonna be chasing. But I will think that I will probably chase Rose more than.
I think I'm with you on that.
I mean, art's so subjective. There's people who are like humongous Momoko fans.
Yeah.
But actually, the next book has to deal a little bit about Momoko, right?
I feel like Momoko's getting overworked lately, though. You can tell, like, her earlier covers when she wasn't under all these deadlines are just done different. They hit different. But let's move on to this one because it kind of applies.
Talking about Momoko, because didn't she do this? So
yeah,
I like this one better.
Yeah, this is another store variant. So that's another thing too. When I was looking at Rose, that she's done a lot of store variants, but now recently, at the end of this today, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry. So Demon Days, it's a 3,000 trade dress, 800 virgin. And then like I thought it was pretty good, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't pick it up, so I don't know.
No, I like it. And somebody in the chat here, sorry, I was reading off to the sideline. They said that they feel like Besh is doing the exclusive route to raise her value before signing to an exclusive contract. And that's when I feel like, damn, don't sign to an exclusive contract. Like, I know the money's probably a ton better, especially for these artists. They get paid like very, very little on these, but it changes. Something shifts once they sign on.
I don't think she has yet because
no, Momoko did.
Oh,
Momoko signed on with Marvel.
But I thought she's still doing some Power Ranger covers.
Exclusives?
Are those over? No, for I think they're ratios.
The last ones we did, I'm trying to think of the ones, the headshot. Is that what you're talking about? The headshots? I'm trying to think of how long ago those were. Oh. I don't know if that's an ongoing thing or if that was like a last minute thing. Let's see, 3 months from now, I'm not going to remember the books on title on a Virgin cover. That's true too. Sometimes I look at Virgins, I'm like, no idea what this book is, but
that is so true. And then you have to open it and look, and you see that,
let's see, Momoko is okay. She is signed on.
Oh,
gotta support the girls. They bring great content. Thank you so much. That's Team Nerd Herd Podcast. Lucy and I got to go on their show this past Sunday, which was an absolute blast. If you guys haven't, please subscribe to their channel. Those are some cool people, really good energy. So let's talk about the pricing here. This is a little bit more reasonable, right?
Yeah, you can get singles between 15 and 20 and sets for 50 to 60. Right? That's what, yeah.
That's reasonable.
Not bad, yeah.
Especially if you like the art. I mean, the art on this one, I think, is so far my favorite.
Yeah, I like this one better than the other ones.
Okay, Gogol said the Momoko Power Rangers, and he is the guy who would know. He writes for Power Rangers. It is a contract that's still being fulfilled. So I'm assuming once that ends out, maybe she'll stop doing that. She's doing a 1 in 25 Power Ranger still. I don't know how the limitations of her contract. Yeah. And those they were beautiful. Huh?
Yeah, I wish they would tell us. But I know it's contract. Maybe it's in the contract. You can't share the contract, but so curious.
I know, I am too. It's like, tell us how long you're going to be doing this for. Let us know. This one, though, again, girls, I think I would invest the money in this. And you might want to do it now if these prices keep on going up the way they are. What do you think? Would you guys pay for it?
I am frugal.
Well, just because I'm not the Demons, I'm not interested on. I mean, I like the cover.
The cover's pretty.
I mean, I will pay. I got $15. I will do that. But yeah,
I know the next one is more your speed, right?
Hey, what was that?
The next Batman 108.
Let's check it out. This is probably more Lucy style. What do you think of this one, Lucy?
Oh yes, I love this one. I love the colors. I love this one. This one, yeah, I will I like both of them. I like the version because you could see more. It's because it's up here, it's kind of weird. If it was in the bottom, where there's more dead space, it would be better. But
the placement's interesting. It's definitely interesting placements of where she chose to put the actual figure.
And then this is another, this is our last store variant today, but it's 3,000 trade, and you can still get it. It's still available. The Comic Mint for $15.52, and then there's 1,000 for this. There's 1,000 available for the set for Virgin. Yeah, and then it's $46.69 on
eBay. Mint. On eBay is already selling for $39.99, and the set has sold for $89. Holy moly!
Yeah,
dang, people go to the website.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't pay those prices yet, unless it's sold out. I get it, but if it's not sold out, don't do this. Yeah. You can buy 2 sets for that price.
Do your research, right?
Again, just type Batman 108 Rose Besch into Google. And then just click on all the ones it pops up for and save some money, right?
And okay, I don't care. I'm going to say it.
Say it. Spit it out.
I'm not being an asshole. This is a great cover. It is. But when it came to Batman 108, there's so many different variants out there is this the one I'd spend the money on? No.
I haven't even
Sorry.
seen the other one, so I don't
Carla
know.
Cohen killed it on this one.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
remember
You're
Carla
right.
Cohen's?
Yes,
Carla
yes,
Cohen did
you're
a
right.
great one. There's a couple actually
You're
out
right.
there that I would spend money on before I went with this
I
one.
think I will. Sorry, but yes, you're right. I will probably buy Carla because you could. Man, yes, I will probably buy Carla instead of this one because you can see more of her face than this one. This one is just the tray is better, but I know I wouldn't pay trade prices.
Wait, you mean the
So
Virgin?
I mean the Virgin. Sorry,
Yeah, the
yes,
Virgin one I like.
yeah, but I know I wouldn't pay Virgin prices. Again, I'm more conservative with the money, I guess. Yeah, I will probably. Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard when you have to pick one, and if you're on a budget and you're
Yes.
trying to figure out which one, because I mean, don't get me wrong, Rose is great. This is
Yes,
fantastic.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
But when there's so many other variants out there, the Zerdy one was good. Oh, I think somebody just said that actually.
Yes.
Comics are great. The Zerdy variant wasn't bad too. There's lots and lots of variants, so you kind of have to pick which one.
Yeah, I don't like when they do that. I mean, GC's kind of like just. There's gonna be so nah. I'm just gonna because sometimes there's so much different
Yeah.
variants, and I'm like, I'm just gonna stick to cover A, cover B. That
It's like
only
Punchline
5 bucks.
all over again. Punchline had so many variants. We were one of them.
I know. Yeah.
Actually,
I know. I got
a
a set. I got a set. Remember?
That's right, you did. But it's like that's what I'm saying though. You have this amazing artist, but they get lost among the sea of variants put out.
Yep. That's true.
What's your favorite, Jen? Would you go for Besh on this one?
Okay, so I think the next one on our today, I would probably, but then I don't know if I would pay what the prices right now are.
Yeah, that's pretty rough on this. But again, we're talking spec here. If you think that this is going to keep climbing and you want to get in on some of her books that are still affordable before she really, but how much farther past where it's at now do you think it would go?
I mean, again, like I'm frugal, so probably no.
And especially because if it was only her doing this like an exclusive for Batman, then yes, because it's the only cover exclusive, but because there's so many variants, then I will probably pass on this one. I wouldn't pay those prices.
Well, I have a thing at the end that I'll tell you, but also like if I have to save my money for something, it's something that I'll tell you about. But yes,
this one I like. This one I think is worth the money, hands down. This is kind of like the one you saw all over the place, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Fill us in on the details on this one, Jen.
So it's look number 2. It came out April, where are we in? It came out, in April of this year. 1 for 25. I mean, I'm pretty sure Drunken Chat.
They talked about this before it came out, like for pre-orders. What is it? What do they call the
FOC?
The FOC. Yeah, they talked about it, and then Lucas was telling people not to sleep on this one. So yes, they did talk about this one, and it's freaking amazing.
Worth the money, right?
Oh,
there's lots available. Like this is one of the ones that when I looked it up, I'm like, oh man, there's 19 of them listed right now that are under $100 or less.
And
I'm like,
people should jump on this one.
I'm like, that's sweet. I know that one says 52, but that's an auction. So I was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't talk about this, but it's okay.
Right, that one's a bit up on the top. It's a $70 bite now on that bottom one.
Yeah. So
90 or best offer.
Like, but I'm telling you, like, and then over 100, there's way more. But I'm like, okay, well, under 100 sounds like better.
Well, some people like Silk. So far, I have heard mixed reviews, so I guess it might not be for everybody.
Wasn't JoJo talking about this one on?
Yes, JoJo said she loved. Yeah,
yeah,
that was her pick. That's what I'm saying. Some people like it. That's why.
Well, she said that I think it was the Bartel that got her to read. Yeah. Number 1.
Yeah.
And then this was just But yeah, and then
okay. So we have somebody that says that Silk number 2 is fantastic, valuable and whole on it. So much for pre-order time and hype made the order high, I imagine. I don't know. I think people, I don't think a lot of people pre-order because again, it's 1 out of 25. A lot of stores, unless you're gonna buy those 25, they think
Well,
you're gonna pre-order. I don't know. They're different on some stores.
yeah.
So
Well,
I don't know.
what's fun to do is to pre-order off of eBay and then to see it blow up and go, okay, am I still going to get sent this comic, right? Because if you're pre-buying it for 25 or 30, and then it comes out and it blows up, I've heard people saying that they pre-bought it, and then all of a sudden they're like, there's damages.
Mm.
So that's always fun.
Yeah, but they should. It's not our fault. They need to replace it. So if it's damaged, you're gonna get a replacement. So they shouldn't cancel on it, right?
You get a replacement if the damages are past a certain percentage. It gets tricky. This is always a risk doing these things. I mean, for the retailers especially. But real quick here, Gogo said, "I hear people who work with Golden Apple are awesome. Unrelated, but I'm signing at Golden Apple next month."
Oh, totally unrelated.
Unrelated. Guys, before we move on, that's Frank Gogol. He is the writer. Oh gosh, hold on. What is that noise? Was that me? All staticky. He is the writer of Suburban Deadhead Kids. What else? Oh shit. Power Rangers. He just recently. I know, right? I'm like drinking and fumbling all over the place. He is also one of the co-hosts of Comic Book Food Chain, which comes up right after this with the owner of Bird City Comics and Aaron Yee. So check them out.
And then No Heroin.
Mm-hmm.
No Heroin, sorry, yeah, that too. What else was there? There was another one.
I can't wait for that Power Rangers Phantom Ranger. I am I'm so jazzed. Anyway.
Yeah, Gogol's good people. Make sure you check it out. Sorry, yeah, we're going totally.
Just to get the cover.
Just to get this cover. Yeah, this cover, I think, again, from an artistic standpoint, it's the placement here that does it for me, man. Look at the proportions of how they have this laid out. It's badass.
Well, the angles, that's a I like the up angle.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, again, anime-ish. Like, it's, I like it. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the next book is what, like, really, I don't know what, like, it was also 1 for 25, Spider-Man number 9. What?
I'm like trying to see. Sorry.
But this is the book that I heard about, and this came out before Silk number 2. It's just like, but
it's pretty nice. I like it. I really like it.
No, this is where you see that Momoko momentum building. This is the same thing that happened when Momoko was this 1 in 25 variant that just shot her up. I agree with Jen. This is the one that really, I think, got her a lot of recognition right off the bat. And it's fucking beautiful. It's really well done.
And then the prices kind of reflect that, because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this one. I never bought it. Maybe I can afford it. And then I looked on eBay, and there's only 4 right now that are up.
Jeez, I have not looked into the prices. Holy crap, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, someone has it up there for like 1,000, so I didn't want to include that one because I'm like, that's whoa. But yeah, 240.
Wow. And this one, it's 1 out of 25. Holy shit, snits! Wow.
I've been hearing that, like, if you look at the ratios, if they go for ×3 times the ratio, and it stays there for like a week or two, usually those are the long holds, right? If it just goes up, if it doesn't do the ×3, you have a better chance of getting it at a lower price. It'll probably pop back down, because there's 1 for 25s I found for like $5, $10, like years later. But if it goes past the ×3 mark, it's
worth holding.
The percentage of it holding that price, if not going higher, are greater than if it just pops up to like 30.
Yeah, and this had
that's interesting.
Gonzo's saying super low print run here, and agreed 100%. And comics are great with saying the colors are so eye catching on this book. Yeah, and just the layout of it is what I'm impressed with. I mean, look at the hair.
It makes the Spider-Man pop too because of the placement.
I really like that. Yeah.
This is one of those rare trade dresses where I don't think the title pulls away from the art either, because it's kind of placed in an out of the way area, which is always
it's
good
perfect. Yeah, that's why, like, sometimes I don't mind it. I think sometimes, like, like the Eminem cover that you guys did, I love the letters on it. Like it just goes so perfect. So it goes so perfect with the cover. I like it.
So Loki saying the 1 in 500 is going for this much. Damn. I don't sell unless I get 1.5 ratio of the unit cost. It's too high to eat. That's Wonder World Comics. Josh said, I love this artist. They didn't keep their promise and gave you the, that's not cool. That happens a lot. Ooh, that's not cool. I'd be pissed. Can you imagine?
Well, so I've never bought the copies to get to ratio to own the ratio for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's something I've, in my whole entire time of collecting, I've never done it. But I think that's the only way to really solidify that you get it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like totally go off on a tangent here, but before Anthony and I owned our own store, we used to go to this LCS and we would try to find books that we were speccing on and we would, flip. That's how we kind of started. And there was this store, and I shit you not, I'm not making this up. We would go through and he would see us like either researching on our phones or whatever. And then he'd go behind the counter and we'd go to ring up and he would increase our prices as he's ringing us up off of the sticker. I shit you not, this happened. So like if there was a book that was like $4.99 and I'm sitting there, I look over at Anthony, I'm like, oh, we could flip this one, He would change it as we're checking out. And I was like, okay, we're done here.
Wow.
This is not coming back here anymore. Anthony said something. He's like, bro, that's not how you do business. That's not cool.
Wow.
And he's like, well, I'm just behind on my stickering. And we're like, no, you're literally following us around knowing that we're specking on things and you're hiking them up because you're looking them up as we go.
Please tell me they're not open anymore. Please tell me.
No, they're open. No, they're open.
Lady.
If a store's going to do that, then it's their prerogative, but they should have it lit, like a big sign saying eBay prices, right? Like as you walk in, that way when you're hunting, you're like, okay, well now I know the rules of this game, because it would suck if you spent 3 hours in there.
What's the point of going hunting if the person's just gonna hike up everything good you find? That's the whole point in going out there and digging through long boxes for hours, is to try to find the gold, not to have the
but then, if you know those rules, then you adjust them, right? So if you know they're going to go off of eBay, then look for things that aren't on eBay.
He said that's the price of being on YouTube. That's true too. We got recognized in one of the stores, and they were like, "We know these people. I'm not making this up. You can ask Aunt. This is legit happened." But they knew who we were.
Real quick, guys, make sure to give us thumbs ups. We have 54 people on the chat right now. Make sure to give us thumbs ups. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. That's amazing.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys are liking this new format. This is how it's going to be moving on. We are going to be doing market reports centered around, since we're comic book women, we're going to be featuring different female creators, artists, characters, and giving you a market report on which books are hot for that specific person. This week is obviously Rose Besch, because she is just killing it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure that you give us a thumbs up and follow and leave a comment. Also, if you guys are liking us, we go live on Fridays. We have our own podcast called Nearing Nerdvana that we do that covers all realms of fandom, like movies and stuff. So Nearing Nerdvana, it's over on YouTube.
Yeah. And actually, so the next 3 comics, if you love Rose Besch and you don't want to pay, if you're like, ooh man, I can't really afford to do hundreds of dollars or even over 20 for whatever covers, the next 3. Well, wait, Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 26. So this one comes out May 26th, but it ships out in June 16th, right? Now, there's technically 4 covers for this. Technically, there's a trade of Miles, a version of Miles, a trade of Gwen, a version of Gwen, but they're all issue 26. You can get it on the UK Forbidden Planet or at Frankie's. So it's $20 each, 45 for the set, or 80 for all. Now, it comes out, but again, like that's coming out. Wait, 26, is that next?
June 16. So next
Wednesday, and then it'll be shipped out again in June. So I thought this was interesting.
It's gonna be 3 days after my birthday, so just saying,
Nice.
Hint. I love the Gwen. I'm not sure if I'm loving the facial expression on Miles.
It's a little more serious, but yes, I love the Gwen.
I like Gwen. I think she's good.
I need that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But
go ahead.
I don't know if I like I kind of like the title on it. I don't know.
Really? You don't like the plain background?
No.
It'd be good for SIGs. for the writer.
Well, you know what? Yeah, if you get it like a trademark or something, you have all that space. Yeah, for signature or for anything like that. Yes, that you're right.
Oh,
That's
or
perfect for that.
what's it called? When they do a little picture.
A remark.
The
Yes.
trademark. Yeah, the trademark. That's what I said, Jan. Jeez.
Oh, sorry.
Just kidding.
No, a remark.
Oh, remark. Wait, yes.
A
Never mind. That's not
remark.
what I said. That's not what
Yeah.
I said. Sorry, Jen.
It's
Forgive
okay.
me.
She's like, dang it, Jen, I said trademark. Jeez, why aren't we on the same page?
You should know my English by now. You know that's what I meant.
Yeah, this definitely goes back to somebody in the chat earlier was saying it's more of a digital, like, video game look. I definitely see that pixelated look going here.
Yeah.
I like. I'm gonna disagree with Lucy here. I like the plain background. I think it's neat. I think there's something about that just kind of like makes you focus on the art. Again, I'm not loving Miles' facial expression on this one, but I like the Gwen.
Yeah.
This was way too teeny boppy for me. Maybe a little, right? But I mean, the kicks. That's what it's all about. It's all about the shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And actually,
yes.
so if 20 is not in the wheelhouse, oh, my shoes look odd. Are they? Because they're dancer shoes, right? Like sprinter dancer shoes.
Yeah, they look like my running shoes.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
I like
the
Miles' shoes better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his hoodie.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I like
So-
Miles too.
The next two are available. They're coming out.
Wait, hold on. Before we move on to the next two, would you guys pay for these ones? Are these reasonable prices in your opinion for the market? And do you think these covers will eventually end up going back up? Because again, these are the Gwen one especially. I saw all over the place.
That's true.
25 for with the name on it. I don't think so, unless if it's like the $14. Then yeah, but not for 25. I'm cheap. I don't think I would just probably.
But
Be like,
Frankie's
oh,
has
beautiful.
for 20, right? Is 20
Oh,
plus
it is
shipping?
20.
Plus shipping. Would that be good for you or not?
Oh, then if it's the shipping is included, then yes, but not 25 plus shipping. No. Yeah.
Comes down to shipping for Lucy. She's
Yeah.
not paying for that shipping, man. It's not happening.
Yeah.
The 4-book set that's selling for $130. I think I'm with Lucy on this one. I think I would try to. Oh, are you leaving?
I have a question.
Oh, here, you guys keep talking for a second.
Okay. So I would just buy, if you're gonna spend 130, why not just? I think, shoot, Forbidden Planet. Oh, I have to look it up
What?
again. Still has the set for 80. Forbidden Planet. Does it?
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
But it's from the
For-
UK.
I will never order anything from the UK again.
Why?
So,
What happened?
Because I had a bad experience. I never send my shit, so I will never order from over there again. If
The
it's in
UK
United
is tricky.
States,
It takes forever to get through customs, and it can just
Well,
take forever.
no. They said they send it, but it never got shipped. It never got to the post office.
Mm.
So I will never send it from anything from out there. I'm not. I don't want to deal with it unless it's a store that I know. Like that's another thing for me. Unless if it's Bird City Comics that I know they're legit. I know them. I know where to find them.
She'll show up my door and be like, Laura, where's my shit?
Where's my shit?
Where's my shit,
Or
Laura?
somebody that I know that they say they always get their stuff because I know there's some stores that people have problems with. I will never order from them.
Mhm.
So that's another thing for me. It depends where that variant's coming from, the exclusives coming from.
Oh,
That's
check
another
this out,
thing.
you guys. Golden Apple has all 4 books for $80, and right now it's selling for one. Oh man! So guys, if you are watching, this is a little insider trick here. Before you go on eBay and buy something, go to the store and see if the store that originally commissioned that exclusive might have it for less. Again, Bird City Comics has a Stray Dogs 5 cover that's coming out this Friday that I know people are going to flip it, but we won't. I know, I can't wait. I'm so excited. We're going to be releasing that cover on the Hot 10 this Friday, but we're going to be selling it at retail. So before you go on to eBay and buy it for somebody who's like hiking the price up, go to birdcitycomics.com and see if they have it, if we still have it, because that's the best way to go. All right, let's keep going. Here we go.
So the next 2 comics I'm kind of excited about because you can still FOC pre-order them and get it for cover price. So $4, $5. Now the one thing I couldn't find out is, so this comes out June 16th, but I did not see that it's a ratio. It says cover B. So if it's cover B, then
maybe it's like a 1 out of 10. Maybe there's not gonna be no other variants. That's the only variant, but it's a ratio, so that they're calling it.
Oh, I hope not,
RB?
because it didn't say ratio. It didn't say 1 for 25 or 1 for 10. But
Hmm.
it comes out in June, so I mean, you have plenty of time to
Okay.
look into it, find out. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I like it. I really like. Yeah. Who's that? Is that Spider?
I thought it's the
Or is it Araña? Oh no, wait, not Araña. What is it called? The other one?
Crap, I'm blanking. She's new. Uh,
While you guys
okay,
are thinking about it, does this not remind you of the erratic cover that John Boy Myers did? It kind of has that same. That's the vibe I'm getting off of this. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The erratic cover where like he's hanging upside down for cover A, and then the other one they flip it for cover B.
You know what? I think Steve.
It's John Boy Myers. Yeah,
I think Steve. Hold on. I know Steve. I believe he posted that one on his Instagram.
Oh.
And wait, no, never mind.
It's a cover B price, not a ratio. It's part of the Spider-Man villains.
No, never mind. No,
that's great.
It's a Street Fighter. Never mind.
So if you like Rose Besch, right, and you don't want to pay $60 or whatever, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's on your pool at your LLC.
Yeah, talk to your LLC.
Yeah.
I like this one. So
did you say LLC?
I did. LCS.
Make sure it's on. We had a tax show the last one, so we're probably still in tax mode. Make sure you have your 1099 and your LLC before you purchase this one.
Somebody says it looks way too busy. It does, and I kind of like it because it's gonna take you a little bit to catch little things that maybe. Because I mean, I was trying to look at the girl, and I'm again trying to. So I kind of like the colors. I think that's what I like the most.
Colors saves it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So it is okay. Somebody said it is cover B, cover price, not a ratio. It's part of the Spider-Man villains covers.
Nice.
Okay. So
and then
pre-order.
And then this for sure I know is a cover B cardstock. It comes out July 14th. Of this year, so that's awesome. Another Rose Besch cover that you can get at cover price.
There it is, Anya Corazon. That's what I was saying, Araña, but I said Araña. Kind of close.
This cover is definitely worth a pre-order. This is a gorgeous. I like this one a lot.
I like it. It's a little dark, but I like it.
Dark, like the colors are dark. Oh, I was like, wait, which part's darker than that? Yeah, but again, when you have that black playing off the turquoise, I think that's really pretty.
Well, the cool thing about pre-ordering is that there's some comic shops that give you a nice little discount that'll do 20 to even 35% off of cover if you pre-order before FOC.
So like if you have a box or whatever.
But just now you have to, like, if you really want something, that's all you really have to do, and then you get a little bit of discount. Like that's like a cherry on top.
Well, yeah, and you guys, that's vital for retailers, that we have people that come in and support us on buying the new books, because you have to have a certain amount that you have to purchase every month in order to maintain that account. It's this whole thing. So Frank's 100% right. It is vital to the industry. It's vital for the writers. It's vital for everybody. So if you can have a box and, you don't have to go nuts, but just pull a few things and get some extra discounts and collect the artists or the storylines that you like, why not? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes. Wow.
So these two are on pre-order right now, right?
Yes. Yes. Nice.
Okay.
Like it.
All right, girls. That was.
So what? Sorry, real quick
No, you're good.
before I wrap it up. What I would do, what I really want to do, when I was looking at all this stuff, I was like, oh, interesting. I would save my money, wait for con season. My wish list is to get her to do a commission of Sabine spray painting, and then have like Chopper nearby on like a Canon #1 blank cover.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Because Sabine's so colorful, and if she's spray painting in it, and then Chopper's there, it's like, I think this is in her wheelhouse of making it really like awesome.
Might be a good time to get a commission too if you want a chance at getting one before it gets to like Jenny Frizen prices. I want a Frizen commission so bad, and it's like, nope, not gonna happen, Laura. I've accepted that I'm not getting a commission from Frizen.
Start saving. You never know for next year.
Maybe
enough to get one.
Just get one of those like giant water jugs, right? Those like ones that like you
put your coins in.
Yeah, and just keep putting money into it. And then when you go, just be like,
bad word. Every time you say a bad word, throw $1 in.
Oh man, fuck! I'd be fucking rich.
And then go to Friesen and be like, here's a bucket full of money.
She'd be like, bitch, you're not paying me in dimes. Like, yeah, I am. That's what's happening here.
Money is money. Money is money.
My stepdad used to make a hole in like the drywall in the wall, and he would shove like bills and stuff. And then we moved. So before we moved, we had to sledgehammer the wall, and it was like whoosh, like this wave of bills. I was like, holy hell, Daryl. And he's like, look at this. And like it was kind of an event. So there's something fun. Make a little hole in your wall and just stick, because then you can't get it out unless you like have to.
I rent, so can't do that.
Bad idea. All right, so that was it for us for tonight. We will be back next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with another market report. So hopefully you guys found this content enriching, and if you have any of the ones that you can flip, or if you want to invest now while you still can, I mean, by all means, please do. Nearing Nerdvana, our other channel, will be on this Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on the Hot 10 this week, Bird City Comics will be releasing their Stray Dogs #5 exclusive. It already sold out on a wholesale level. So those of you out there, you guys know what that means. It's going to be a good one. Subscribe to birdcitycomics.com. We will notify you as soon as that cover drops. Anything else, girls?
Happy hunting.
No? Happy hunting. Yeah, if any of you guys find any of the Bee and Puppy Cat book, we want to know about it, right?
Yes, tag us, guys. Send it to us.
Yeah. And Lucy, they can find you over at Mama Comic on Instagram. And Comic Aficionado on Instagram. And then Nearing Nerdvana, we are on Instagram and Facebook.
Bird Comics on Instagram and Facebook.
All right, guys, have a great night. We will see you next week. Bye.